Anyways, I'm just gonna take a moment to get my chat ready and all that. But, yeah, let's just get started. So how the heck did you end up flying through the air and crash landing into the Emerald Forest? Same way you got here, probably. You mean walking? What do you mean walking? Well, I said, I walked to the Emerald Forest. You walked to the Emerald Forest? Yeah, so unless your semblance allows you to walk on air... God damn it, Headmaster, what the hell? The Headmaster used some kind of hidden panels on the cliff overlooking the forest to launch us. He did what? Grim on a pike, that's crazy. Then again, that's just like him. You mean the Headmaster is prone to do stuff like this? You don't know the half of it. Wait, I have to see what it said. I've known him for 10 years now, and I've never seen such a creature in my life, but a conversation I've had with Evelyn comes to mind. Bone mask, made of shadows with a mask of bones and eyes of crimson. The natural enemy of mankind. Unrelenting, insatiable, with an exclusive appetite for human flesh or hate for human life. The creature of Grimm. You've never seen one before. As Jack places her right hand on my left shoulder, I realize I have been clenching my right hand pretty hard. The left hand was already grasping at the hit of Janny's whip. I lick my upper lip, noticing my heavy perspiration as a pack of wolf-like creatures growls and slowly prowls closer to us. Scary critters, aren't they? They're a bit too big to be called critters, I think. There you go, fall back on what's familiar. Relax enough so that you won't freeze. She lets go of my shoulder, wanting to place her back against mine, but not too much that I become careless. Wait, is my... These things have a nasty habit of surprising you. They don't scare you. They don't care about missing limbs, and they keep on coming until either party is dead. I swallow, my hand slowly extracting my whip. The Grim on my right snarls in my direction, and his claws dig into the ground. Azurara, not completely full, but recovering. I feel her back muscles flex, and hear the sound of machinery coming from her front. More than enough for a few Beowulfs. Just keep calm and aware of your surroundings, and don't forget, I feel her right fist bump me in the left thigh. We're in this together, alright? That actually does make me feel better. Thanks, Jack. You're welcome. Now. Hey, pseudo flea bags. I must jump out my skin and extract my whip fully. The pack snarls and howls, tongues wetting sharp chops, back arcing, and claws digging into the ground. Yeah, I'm talking to you, you fur coat rejects. Come and get some. I have 600 health right now. As you can see in the bomb, right? I have 520, I meant. Alright, so I can... Semblance. I wish I had unlocked it. Items. Why do I have dust? Focus. Alright, defend. They're huddling together. They're huddling together. Huddling together. together. They're huddling together. They're huddling together. Close range. I can do this all day. Range. 100. They're huddling together. See, it's kind of hard to tell because, hang on, I'm actually going to bring up the Jpde folder. Jpde. PC? What? No. Game images CG Grim ECN no. Yeah, there are no actual characters. Yeah, nothing about an actual that actually shows any kind of indication towards them. So let's just focus. So I must have been doing a pattern, which is probably very likely. So see, they're huddling together. Huddle, attack once. Attack, close. Huddle, attack. Attack. Focus. Notice I'm not getting any help from my partner. I win! Do I? Alright, next. No next, mate. That was the last of them. Good job. What? I look around the clearing and now it's empty except for me and Jack and a few black shapes slowly dissipating into smoke. My eyes widen as I realize that the time I took to defeat the two of them, Jack dispatched the rest of the pack. Only for a moment though. Though I'm a fine amateur, while Jack has some more experience than me, what is there to be surprised about? You broke out of the freeze phase pretty quickly. Not too shabby fighting skills either. Aw, you're just saying that. No, seriously, you're way better than I thought you'd be. When Osman told me you're a total amateur, I expected I'd have to carry you gold bridal style. That'd make hunting down Grim pretty difficult. Oh, so what's here to do? Yeah, track down some Grim. Thank you for rudely interrupting me. Yeah, track down and destroy a particularly nasty Grim after meeting up with the rest of our team. Who, of course, finds Meta first and becomes his partner. Hi, I'm Penny. So you... So what's that look on their minds? They wanted to be my partner? Sorry they got sad of it, but I feel kind of happy knowing that. Jack, these are my friends, and your two other teammates. She's Penny, and the other girl is You! Me! We meet again, murderer. Stop calling you that, or I swear to God, what are you even doing here? Oh, you didn't hear your partner, poisoner? I'm one of your new teammates. No. For the next 4 years, over my dead body. Oh, if you insist, allow me. Ha! Bring it on, carrots. I'll tie your ears up in a double overhand and then beat the gray-haired asshole to a pulp with your furry ass. Okay, time out. I move in between the two girls, stretching out my arms to the side so as to increase a dangerously diminishing distance between them. What's going on here? You two know each other already? How could I forget the face of my would-be killer? For the love of God, I was not trying to kill you, but you're certainly making me wish otherwise. You've lost privilege of me trusting anything coming out of your mouth or made by your hands a long time ago. Be prepared to lose trust in your face, then. Calm down already. What the hell happened between you two? She insulted me after you tried to give me food poisoning. What? Food poisoning? I'm sorry, but not my fault your son can only handle carrots? Sure, the fault was my stomach, not your awful cooking. Oh, it's on, bitch. There's nothing wrong with my cooking. We almost botched the mission because I was too sick to even speak properly. Maybe you caught the flu or something on your way there. And I'm starting to see what this is all about. Oh, shit. But what do they mean by a mission? Everyone, please! What kind of scatterbrain would get herself sick before going on in dangerous territory? The kind who pairs magenta with green and red. It's my artistic vision. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that she's colorblind. Your artistic. Will the three of you pay attention to me already? Senpai! Notice me. That was loud. Sorry, Penny. What was it? What is it? Sorry for being rude, but I need to. Evelyn, Miss Blonde Hair. Jack. You can call me Jack. Nice to meet you. Jack, it's a pleasure. What I want to say is, you and Evelyn are awfully negative right now. Which attracts the grim! I forgot about that. Bollocks. Crap. Huh? Why are they suddenly nervous? We should prepare. We don't really have much time. There's something coming our way. Evelyn and Penny produce their weapons, a set of identical swords. Hover behind Penny's back, while Evelyn, Tonfa, she thrusts her hand between her back, under her jacket, and then she moved them to the front again. Two mechanical tofa were attached to her wrists, pivoting in place between, stopping in a position parallel to her forearms. So. Alright, so, if you don't know what Tonfa is, I just pulled it up. Window capture, add source, window, what the heck? This one, maybe? Alright, what the heck? I'm opening up my task manager so I can cancel. Delete plus view browser. Browser source. There we are. URL. Control C. Bam. So, oh shoot. This right here is a tonfa. They're like batons. Is batons the right word? But yeah. Anyways, that's her baton. Now where was I? I was at. This is really weird though. A B C D. Services. No, that. Performance. Apps. Yeah, that's really irritating. But anyways, yeah, we're back. Tonfa, she pressed her hand behind it. Mechanical tofa were attached to her wrists, pivoting in place before stopping in a position parallel to her forearms. Of all places to meet carrots again, Jack falls onto the ground to a guard stance, bending her knees. There's no trace of a weapon on her body, but then again, there's no trace of Evelyn carrying Tonfa either. If Ruby's scythe is any indications, weapons can have compact forms. I was thankfully still holding on to my whip, and I can't exactly put my gauntlets away, so I'm more than prepared to fall into square formation, our backs facing each other as we overlook our surroundings. Evelyn, what do you hear? Quick footsteps, rapid, but not heavy. There's the sound of rustling leaves, but no destruction. Is it a single enemy? Yes. For the love of, what exactly does Osmond wants to hunt? Okay, I get the picture. Wherever we're supposed to hunt is now actually coming our way at breakneck speed. But how did it find us before we found it? If it was so far away? What do you mean how? We're inches away from a catfight there. Jack, Meta suffers from amnesia. He knows very little about Remnant and the Grim. You can't be serious. Meta, Grim are attracted by negative emotions. What? Do you mean it found us because of your fight? Yeah, we probably shouldn't have done that in a Grim-infested forest, but she gets on my nerves. We can talk. We can do that later. Now focus, damn it. What do we need? What do we know about this thing? It's getting closer. Osmond said that it's not native to the Emerald Forest. It was also implied to be particularly dangerous, so it's safe to assume that it's not common Grim. So we're looking at a single dangerous Grim who's agile enough to move through this thick forest without causing unnecessary damage, and whose footsteps are clicks. Doesn't sound like any Grim I've ever encountered. It's a praying mantis. Ooh, darn it. I know what kind of Grim is. Wait, is it darn it or damn it? You do? It's a... The Grim exited the forest from the tree line directly in front of me, so I'm the one who got the best look. I wish I hadn't. Told you. The gangly figure slithers its way into the clearing. Its middle legs touch the ground first, precisely bent, setting on the underbrush with nary a sound, while its posterior twins still rest on the tree. They're thin but strong, made of Chitilius lucid darkness. The tubular body of the Grim possesses into a long neck and then produces a triangular head with large bulbous red eyes protruding from a mask of osseous material. And look at this artwork. Alright, it does work. Check out this. The same substances covers the upper body and the entirety of its front two legs. They're bigger and thicker than the ones it walks on, split into three segments. The final part raised up slowly upwards as the Grim settles properly on the ground, like a pair of saw-toothed butterfly knives. Its mandible lowers with a sickening click, and it emits a sibilar hiss it stands thrice our height, 3 times our height. What the hell is that thing? I have only faced Beowulf so far, so I'm by no means an expert, yet I'm convinced that there's something fundamentally different about this Grim. When I was facing the Beowulfs, I felt like a piece of me was about to be assaulted by a mauled by a starving dog. But with this thing, it tilts its head to the right ever so slightly. My skin crawls. I feel sized up, like he's wondering which piece to carve out first, how to avoid killing me to enjoy his meal without spoiling the meat. A terrible, skillful gourmet of human flesh. That's a Walang. We've got to get out of this thicket immediately. We need open ground. I take a step back. It takes a step forward. There's a large glade to the north of here. One penny sword makes an exaggerated shrivel to the point of the nerve. The Walang bristles and clicks at us. Ew, 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 so creepy. But wouldn't the forest give us more cover? No amount of cover would do us any good. Fighting this thing, fighting this thing. I wanted to ask why and was about to, but then the Walang gives us an answer. It goes into the trees, it's walking backwards up the trees, his eyes set up on us as its body shimmers with a refracted light of the sun, and then in a few seconds, it's no more. The Walang has gone from visible to translucent, to one thing with the forest. Oh shit! Let's get out of here! As we burst through the tree line, I hear clicks, moving shrubbery and creaking wood from a few feet behind us. Our pursuers forge in its grace in pursuit of prey. It's right behind us, isn't it? Darn right it is. I'm not stopping to check. Can we outrun it in the forest? I'm sorry that you couldn't be eased into these kind of situations, Mel, but sometimes you have no... Duck! Holy! We land on a roll... Sometimes you have no... We land in a roll... We land in a roll, get back to our feet, and run past the felled tree, its top half crashing into the ground. Less talking, more running. What Evelyn said, not all enemies will allow you to think about your next move. Meta, sometimes you just have to act. The trees, it's coming again. Meta, watch out, dodge. What? I have to dodge the Walang's attack. But which direction? Dodge right. Shit. Another tree falls victim to our pursuer. It's better than me though. The Walang's front legs are sharp as steel. Glad to have you still all in one piece. And get blood on my best clothes? Remember though, 99% of the time, you only have a few seconds to choose what to do. How much further, Penny? 700... no? 742. Watch out! My eyes widen as I see a tree a few paces in front of us starting to fall down to its side. Damn Grim sped up in front to try and block our path. Jack hesitates, but for an instant. We can't slow down. That tree, we should... slide. Slide underneath it. Good idea. Let's. What? I feel my aura flaring. Its warmth pumping from my core all the way to my limbs. My body goes lighter. My steps quicken, hammering at the underbrush. This tree is still falling. We can... Wait, be quiet. We're not gonna make it, 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 we're not gonna make it. I can't believe we made it! Yes, take that, you overgrown bug. Here it comes again. As we tear through the thicket at breakneck speed, I realize I'm keeping up. Whoever guessed the headmaster had about me, it's true. Ben and I have never tried to do something like this intense during training, but my body is keeping up with it, keeping up with my teammates. Blade is right in front of us. What's the plan now? Depends. How do you feel, Meta? I feel great. We've made the right choices and always stayed one step ahead of our enemy. I feel fine. Don't worry about me. Glad to hear it. Listen up. The moment we break out of the thicket, turn around and fire everything you got. Got it? I'm going middle. I aim high. I'm going low then. I may not be a good shot, but I can't miss aiming right in front of me. I'll join you, partner. When I count from 3, my left hand goes to my back pouch that Ruby got me when she bought all those crystals. I don't need to fish around since the only kind of dust I have is 5. With small bursts of air, I feel the crystals shatter and disappear in my grip. The metal warms up. The creases of it and the black symbol coming alive with the red light. The frustrated grin is hard on our tail, weaving through the thinner sea of trees, crushing the similar ones in its way, trying to reach us before we get out the forest and it loses its advantage. 3, 2, 1. Pew 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 pew. Did we get it? No. Got the tree line for sure. The area in front of us was riddled with burns, cuts, bullet holes, and smoke. I see no trace of our enemy though. If it was dead, there should be a disappearing carcass somewhere, right? Or does an invisible wildling stay invisible even after death? Oh, we got him for sure. Jack says with a wide, wide grin, but not one of the girls have put her weapons away yet. But it's still not over yet. I turn around and then I see it again, the wildling. It's still alive, but it's heavily injured. Its back leg and right middle leg are missing. Oh, it kinda is. And a pair of what I can identify as insectoid wings are damaged and riddled with holes, desperately trying to bend back under the white carcass piece it's on its back. It's down and crippled. It can't get away from us. Final round, team. You ready? Is my semblance against enemies of this level? Not likely. I do not wish to reveal my semblance without good enough reason. Now that's a secret. That's a reference to hers. When she said observe over and over again in previous episodes, that's a big hint at what hers is. No, wait. So she has 4 hits, but I think that her close range does more damage. Her Penny's does more at long range. She does quite a bit. Range. Yeah, she seems to have more of a... You do more damage when range, Penny. See? What the hell is this? Restart later. Yeah, see, she does more damage. Range here, that's 400. Oh no. Close, you do a shit ton. And me, it doesn't really matter where I hit from. No, wait. I meant to focus on you, Penny. You attack both, and I will range. You focus. You attack on range. You attack close. and I just attack normal. It's stumbling. Evelyn, now! Penny, give me a boost. Affirmative. Meta, its arms. Got it. My whip snaps through the air and wraps around Wildling's natural weapons. With muscles powered by aura, I pull it taut. Evelyn slams her fists together on the tonfa on her wrist, connecting as I let go of her arms. The decided tonfa produces two halves and a blade of each, transforming the contraption into a bladed staff, which she grabs out of thin air. So basically what happens is that the two tonfas, they're like sticks, alright? Those sticks go together, and those sticks turn into, it turns into one big, like, staff, alright? And then those sides of the sticks turns into, blades. So it's basically like a double-sided greatsword, I believe. Like, it's a mirrored greatsword, like where the top half and the bottom half are the same. And then there's one spot in the middle where she can just hold it, if I'm correct. The fauna crouches, and then Evelyn pirouettes through the air and lands on Penny's outstretched hands. The ginger shifts Evelyn's weight under her outstretched right leg, and her hands shifting closer and closer to her chest until under Evelyn's jumping momentum. Evelyn quadrips bold. Quad strips bulge under the strain against her suit, and the earth cracks around Penny. Penny pushes forward, and Evelyn blasts off, and that takes care of it. Evelyn stands up from her crouched position and separates the bladed staff into two tonfas again, before sliding them back under her jacket where they disappear. That was incredible. But Jack, how did you know Evelyn could do that? This is not the first time we fought together. As much as I hate to admit it, she's terribly good with that weapon of hers. Alright, they did mention some kind of mission they went on before. Still, good job, Meta, Penny. You reacted to our cues quickly and efficiently. That was great teamwork. For real? I've never worked together in a team before, so I thought, Penny, you were incredible. More than that, spectacular. Sensational. Your aim was true and you didn't make me lose any momentum. It's like my legs were pushing off of solid metal. It was no trouble at all. I just have particularly deep knowledge of momentum and forces of action related. And high physical strength. I'm no slouch, but damn, you're probably stronger than me. She gives the best hugs in the world, that's for sure. Ahahaha! We're gonna need an orthodontist on standby as she hugs us with her full strength. I can't help but laugh. A good boisterous and long laugh makes the last vestiges of my tension leave my shoulders. SpongeBob. Okay. Peter. We did it. We survived the initiation and passed the test. Well, it seems congratulations are in order, children. Dude, he just watched. Headmaster Oxpin! You were watching? Not this closely all the time, but did you really think we would let 4 children enter this forest on a dangerous mission without supervision? Yes. He launches them into the air. That isn't like some kind of joke. That's what happens in the show. Poor Jean. The only reason why he didn't become street pizza is because Pyrrha threw her spear and it hit Jean's hoodie and it struck him into a tree. Yes. For all we know, you went all the way to Mitchell to get Wild Lang just to make this test more difficult. He's just like, how did you know? Why, children, do you think I would ever? Yes. Anyway, are you here to take us back to Beacon, Headmaster? Among other things. The Headmaster turns around and points to the ruins scattered throughout the large glade we're standing in. The Emerald Forest was once home to a flourishing civilization. It could be considered a precursor of modern Vale. But like civilizations, our but like civilizations are to wont to do in remnant. It fell. Those that came after it learned from its fall, from its internal strife and wars, and yet repeated the same mistakes. Those who don't know the past are doomed to repeat. Children. We live in a world where learning from the past is not good enough anymore. So what other option is left for us? It suddenly got deep and somber. You have no idea, my friend. Learning from the past doesn't help us avoid the same mistakes. Well, that's a given. It's because all events, including mistakes, are connected to their own times. Learning about mistakes committed by your forefathers can only help you so much in a world that's continuously changing. So if the past is no good, and you can't look at the future, the present? Yes, Master D. Cup Juice. Mister, we learn from what's around us. We learn from other people, especially those who are different from us. Only seeking to interact with those who think the same as you puts a limit to what can be learned from each other, which is why it's important to make and to try and make ties with as many people as possible, even if though you may disagree on certain issues. So, you four are as different as from each other as can be. You all have unique pasts, ideologies, and aspirations, but it is my belief that despite these differences, you will rise above the challenges before you, victorious, wiser, and more united for the experience. Just like you did earlier today. Earlier today? You mean like freaking not even 5 minutes ago? Like, the scene hasn't even changed. The only thing that happened was that made us turn around and walked in front of us. Unless if this is a really long conversation. Decrease B. Ivory. Penny Paladina. Mr. D. Kajis. Evelyn Damrot. From today onward, you'll be led by Miss Ivory. You'll be Team Jade. Wait a minute. There's no A in either Penny's initials. Right, this time for sure. Yes. Also notice right up here. I think I've said the total number of lines that are here. Yeah, see? I've conquered you, necktie. It's the morning of our first day of classes at Beacon. Today, Team Jade, even though there's no A in Penny's initial, joins the academic life. Even though there's no A in Penny's initials, joins the academic life. Other than homework and classmates, this also means uniforms, and the male version of Beacon features a tie. Beacons features a tie, which took me 5 minutes to tie correctly, more or less. Guess I never had to learn a tie in my life before. Perhaps precious information. Evelyn, can I come out? acts too loudly to be heard through the door. I'm changing in the bathroom as Evelyn is changing in the bedroom, Penny in the kitchen, and Jack on the balcony. Now, one may wonder why each of us is changing in a different room. Well, I'm a guy, so it's a given. Penny also claimed the kitchen before anyone could ask why. And Evelyn and Jack? Yeah, I don't think those two are comfortable around each other yet. So unless it's a battle and Jack lost at rock, paper, scissors, of course you can. The question is, uh, should you? I sigh and roll my eyes, leaning my forehead against the wood. Alright, other question. Have you 100% finished changing into your uniform? Oh no, he's learning. So he's going to overthrow his masters. Evelyn. Meta. Oh, screw this. If she's not finished yet, I gave her plenty of chances to tell me. I'm coming out. And women everywhere rejoice. That little. Look at her, she's so cute. Well, she's dressed now, but I have another problem. So, how do I look? How many words can I use? The way the uniform hugs Evelyn's clothes is, I mean, wow, it's not like you can't notice with her normal clothes, but in a miniskirt, it's just something else. And the thigh gap between the skirt's hem and the knee-high socks. Aww, I'm so sexy, you're at a loss for words. Hello again, bluntness. I have words. I don't know if I should voice them. Keep the profanities to one word, and you can go ahead and worship me. Howdy, Jpde. Evelyn, Meta, I'm coming out as well. A few seconds after Penny's voice carries through the air, the kitchen door opens. How do I look? Oh my god, Penny, you're adorable. Looks very good on you, Penny. Thanks. I've never worn a uniform before. While Penny is not as curvaceous as Evelyn, the uniform still suits her. Not as well as her normal clothes. But the colors. Huh. Penny, why do you still have a collar on underneath the uniform? I have a scar. Yes, a positively ugly scar that I wish to keep hidden from the sight at all times. She hiccuped. Wow, you need a caravan that covers your entirety of your neck. Must be a pretty big scar. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Oh, I don't mind, it's perfectly fine. Huh, that's a surprisingly chipper reaction. That's the spirit. And you're in luck, and I am an expert at scar removal. You are? You are? I am. Um, I can prepare a salve that periodically applied. I'm coming out. Please do come right outside this instant, Jack. We're awaiting your reveal with fervent curiosity. That was not so loud, Penny. But she didn't say that her scar. Didn't she say that her scar doesn't bother her? Oh well. Now I wonder what the uniform looks like on Jack. She has a male one. What? 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 Jack? Hey, what's wrong with the three of you? Did I get the knot wrong? No, it's perfect. Jack, that's the male uniform? Yeah? Why? Because I don't like skirts? Bloody hell, does it look that bad on me? It doesn't, and that's the problem. Carrots? What the hell does that mean? One bites down on whatever she was going to say next, walks to the apartment's floor, leaning her head against it. Once, twice, 3 times, and you're out. Seriously, what's her problem? There's nothing wrong, but I guess it's attention grabbing, especially since it looks better on her than it does on me. That's it? Let people watch, who cares? Yeah, who cares? That's the spirit. Although, hang on a second, I have to look at some of these, game images, characters. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I was right. Personally, I really like David's I alright, so I guess a little bit thing needs to be known. Originally when you start the game, the name autocorrects, the name says that it wants to be the name starts out as David, so I just looked up whatever file was under that. And I got a David, and he currently has 3 things. David 1, 2, and 3. One is an actual stance. That is really cool. One is we never actually see David with or Meta with the uniform on. So he has that leather one that was seen earlier, and this one really good looking white one that I really enjoy. Like here, I'll just put this out here. Bam, menu. No. Main menu. Yes. Alright, right. Also look at this artwork. Extras. Bay 1. Bay 1. Oh, that's awesome. So, if I don't get all of these, music room. Please tell me if I didn't do something wrong. No! Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that would have been horrible. That's spirit. Although... Hold still for a moment. In a matter of seconds, Jack undoes the faulty knot that had produced, adjusts positioning and lengths of my necktie, and makes a new knot. Perfectly perfect. Not too tight, not too loose. There we go. Looking dashing there. My dad always said, a bad tie makes a bad day. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well then, let's go to breakfast. Carrots, get off the door, will ya? Hate you. Come on, partner. Most important meal of the day. Evelyn gets the door as Jack grabs me by the shoulders and then proceeds to push me towards it, completely ignoring my shattered, broken, destroyed pride. Of course you realize this means war. Evelyn! What? Please teach me how to do a tie. I just realized I've never been shown around school. You remember where the mess hall is, right? Pretty sure that's the dormitory. That's not where I need to go right now. Green's not important right now. I can't go into Vale right now. That's not where I need to go right now. Classroom. Why are we heading to class without having breakfast first? That's silly. Damn, I've never seen so many people eating all at the same place. Me neither. School was mostly empty in the last few days. And Saturday and Sunday, we didn't eat here. We didn't eat here. Well, knowing I'm not the only one who's never lived in the school life makes me feel more at ease. Sharing the pain and all that. What, you never attended such an academy? Never ever, my partner. But you're so strong. Flatterer. You haven't even seen my semblance. FYI, I've never attended a combat school either. Neither have I. I have to call bullshit. You're obviously all been trained in combat, or am I on a team with 3 fighting 7s. Of course we've been trained, dummy. But do you think combat academies are the only places in Remnant where you can learn how to fight? I don't know. Are they? For all I know, they could be. Oh, right. You're missing memory. There are other venues available to those who wish to learn the art of combat on Remnant. Retired or injured hunters can take apprentices, and there are non-hunters versed in the workings of aura and dust living outside the Four Kingdoms. I see. Sounds reasonable. That does. Let's go grab some grub. I am famished. Me too. Wow, this is the best food I've eaten in months. Oh, but don't you usually cook for yourself? Oh dear, here they go again. Oh, of course I do, but I can't do miracles while on the road. I tune out their argument. Favor of facing Penny, who took a pic today, who today got a picture-perfect selection of food for her breakfast. As food, Penny, it's definitely a nutritional base, and I think the eggs were slightly overcooked. Probably to give them more consistency before the scrambling procedure. Nerd, I'm cooked. I'm kidding. No simple good enough will suffice. But it wouldn't have been a sufficient informative answer for your inquiry. I can't help but laugh at her honest worry about my possible lack of knowledge about her breakfast. Thanks for the concern, but I was just trying to make small talk, Penny. Oh, sorry, I'm not really used to it, so I can't probably distinguish yet. Oh, it's fine. To be honest, it's kind of cute. There she goes, like clockwork. You're doing this to distract me, aren't you? What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Find me and my mannerisms cute. Because you remember how I reacted the day we met. Oh, that. Yes, I may be trying to make you blush on purpose. She laughs at my admission. I'm glad I stopped her from going into a funk. Thanks. You don't have to worry too much. I'm not a particularly negative person, but you made such a kicked puppy face. It was just a little communication mishap. Why does it get you so down? Well, the thing is, Penny! 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 Everyone, good morning! Ruby! Good morning. Ruby! A good morning from me as well. Thanks, but enough about me. You're wearing the deacon uniform. My eyes widen as, Ruby suddenly flings herself to Penny's right to hug her, and manages to sit properly while doing so. That's impressive. That means you passed initiation. Congratulations. Thanks, Ruby. After an instant of uncertainty, Penny returns the hug with the biggest of smiles on her face. Aw, no hug from me? Oh, hi, Evelyn. Is that your fourth? Ruby's staring at Jack like, oh, right. You're a girl, right? Well, isn't that an awkward question? But Jack seems to be taking it in stride. Sure am. The name's Jacqueline B. Ivory, but you can call me Jack. Oh, thank goodness. And you're so pretty, and your hair's so long, and of course I thought that you might have been a girl, but you have the male uniform, so I got confused. It's alright. I guess I'm the only female who wears a male uniform, as far as I know. But seriously, it looks better on you than the guys. And she knows ties better than me, too. That's because I used to do it for my father growing up. It just takes practice. I'd be more than happy to help you with that, Meta. You would? Thanks, Penny. And Evelyn and Penny are giving each other thumbs up for some reason. Who cares? Come back to me, pride. Okay, 2 questions. Are you the guy Ruby was making a weapon for? And what is she making a fool out of herself for now? This is Yang, probably. She's not wearing her beacon uniform. Oh, darn it. Now I gotta check. Game. Images. Characters. Yang. So it should be you. Oh yeah, Meta does have a male. Have a university uniform. While Ruby is the only one with a university, um, with an actual school uniform, which is very interesting. Also notice how she still has her hood. Another girl is now approached our table, and she's, well, to be blunt, she's everything Ruby is not. If I had to make a comparison, long hair, different eyes, scarf instead of cape. She has more height, but yeah, Ruby is petite with short dark hair. This girl is very tall and has long golden hair all the way up to her middle back. Ruby is, well, she's petite and more weight than one. The blonde girl is, Evelyn's are bigger anyways. Also, I think me and Evelyn saw her spar in the amphitheater with another girl a couple days ago. Yang, I wasn't embarrassing myself. I was asking a completely legitimate question. Wait, Yang? Wasn't she the one who... So she's the girl who used common sense on you. Oh my god, she actually said that out loud? Meta, that was supposed to be private. It was? Yes! Why didn't you tell me? What do you mean, why didn't you? Oh, right. You don't know Yang. Whoa, that's a deja vu. A crime, more like it. I'm Yang, Ruby's teammate and older sister. Wait, what? Older sister? They don't look that much alike, to be completely honest. I'm Meta. And yes, Ruby did make my weapon, and I will make sure to repair. Glad to know that. And hi, Penny. I can't believe it when Ruby said you were going to be attending Beacon as well. I couldn't believe it myself at first. It's such a pleasure seeing you again, Yang. That is my teammate. This is Evelyn Damarat, my partner. Hey there. Hey there yourself, Evelyn Damarat. And this is our teammate, our team leader, Jack, and Mela's partner, Jacqueline B. Ivory, but you can call me Jack. Another blonde, finally. I was starting to despair, only having John to share it with. I heard that, I snap my neck, and it shatters. I die, I fall to the ground, and foam starts appearing on my neck. Everybody surrounds me and like, Meta, why did you snap your neck so hard? I snap my neck to the right, but I can't identify with the source of the voice. What was that about? Hopefully she's one who breaks the stereotype. The dumb blonde, oh I get it. Between you and the duns, I have half a mind of removing my life from my life anything remotely resembling a shade of red. I guess if this is another teammate of Ruby's? Wow, she's pretty. Not that Ruby and Yang aren't pretty, but wow, Ruby is cute pretty and Yang is hot pretty. This one is class pretty? Does that make sense? Yeah, she's petite as well, but slender and well dressed in a princessy manner, even if that's even a word. I can't help but imagine her in saying like a long ballroom dress. Wait, didn't Penny mention a teammate of Ruby she could take fashion advice from? And oh, you must be Weiss then. Don't worry, Ruby. I won't spill these beans. Oh wow, Weiss, you got another admirer. Wait, what? And why is the correctly identified looking at what are you talking about? Admirer? Oh, come on, don't play dumb. How else would you know Weiss Cream's name? I guess you know me from my singing career, or are you an estimator of my family? So she actually is some kind of princess. Cool, but seriously, I think that there's some misunderstanding here. I have no idea who. Yeet indeed. Yeet indeed, my friend. I have no idea who Weiss is supposed to be, except for Ruby's teammate. Okay, seriously, why is that so shocking? What's so funny? How you doing, Maxie likes cookies? I like cookies too. Um, for real? He seems to be telling the truth. At least I think so. Blake. Oh wow, why is every girl I meet, in Vale a totally different kind of knockout? After cute, pretty, hot pretty, class pretty, meets race pretty, the black-haired beauty which by rule of elimination must be Ruby's final teammate, just just executes natural poise in every step she makes, and she feels like she's not even trying. But the question remains, how does he know Wise's name? The better question is, how does he not know? Wasn't she drained to prospect just a few seconds ago? I'm Blake, by the way. Blake Belladonna. Nice to meet you, everyone. And hello again, Penny. Menady Cabbages, but Cabbage Patch. But seriously, I have no idea who Wise is outside of her relationship to Ruby, and even that was a guess. Meaning? Penny told me about a teammate of Ruby, who has great fashion sense, and Ruby herself mentioned the name in passing, 50-50, so I took a guess. Oh, that's true. Stop being surprised already! Well, considering the information at your disposal, it's logical you come to that conclusion, but you certainly couldn't have made that bet on Yang or Blake? Or Blake? Excuse me, hey! Aw, look, she's blushing. Excuse me? Hey! I'm Wise Schnee. Schnee. Wait, like Dunn's company Evelyn told me about? No wonder she was surprised I didn't recognize her. Although she doesn't seem that bad, or at least not as bad as the company name would have made you think. She's a bit uppity, I guess? I see. It's a pleasure. Oh, the pleasure is all mine. Seriously? That voice again? What the hell? It's John. He's upsetty spaghetti. Now, I would love to stay and chat some more. I'm afraid classes are about to begin. We should all hurry. Oh, the bell. I mean, we only have it half an hour. I'm sure we will see each other during classes. Have a good day. I can call you Meta, right? Oh, come on! No, for real, who's doing that? Sure, if I can call you Wise. Absolutely. Have a good day, Meta, everyone. Oh, look at Ruby, she's sad. And there she goes, looking Yang hot on her tail. Probably for an explanation regarding that fashion sense comment. This is so unfair. Do you have any idea how long it took me to get Wise to be friendly to me? What's your secret, Ruby? I haven't the foggiest idea. This isn't over, not by a long shot. And that's 4. Well, that's a weird team. They are? Have you looked at us? Good point. Anyway, she doesn't seem that bad. I mean, Wise? Considering what you told me about her family's company, she's just the youngest daughter of the family. It's not like she has any of the administrative power. And hey, she's an individual like the rest of us. Even if statistically humans and faunists don't get along well, I like to always keep it up in mind. If I thought that every human I met was a racist, talk about self-fulfilling prophecies. Wise is Ruby's partner. I don't think she would be able to get along with a genuinely bad person. Although she did warm up to you uncharacteristically quickly. I chalk it up to me indirectly complimenting her without the aim to flirt with her. First impressions are a powerful thing. Anyway, we should get going too, right, Jack? Jack? Oh. Jack? Yes, she seems like a nice girl. Her arms are gripping her elbows quite tightly, and she's staring at nothing. Can she even hear me, partner? You okay there? It's nothing, Meta. I'm sorry. Let's go refresh ourselves, and then to class. All right? Did something happen? I really don't know, Penny. First day of school, guys. Let's try not to be late for class. Let's go back to the mess hall. I have to get to class. 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 I can't go into the Vale right now. certain hustle and bustle as we fly into the almost packed class. I notice that there are very few seats left, and no sets forward. Things like that happen when you arrive almost at bell time. You really don't have a great choice, get cheat a choice in seat dipos- dis- dispositions. Bummer. Oh well, we'll have to make new friends. Sounds good. See you guys after classes. I look around the classroom and notice an empty seat at the far right of a row. I sit myself just as the class falls silent, which I guess means the professor has arrived? Professor. Professor. Ah, Port. A slightly rounded man on the short stride, on the short side, stands in front of the desk, in the middle of the classroom's bottom area. He sports a finely trimmed mustache. It is quite beautiful, and wears mostly burgundy. Ah, crap. Back. Children, I welcome you into these halls. Port hasn't changed at all during break. Seems like Ruby and all of your teams are staying a couple row behind me. Professor Port, huh? Grim. I hope you use these weeks to relax, catching up on family with friends left behind, because from today on we're getting back to familiarizing ourselves with our prey. He makes a grandiose movement and raises a hand to point at the wall behind him, where gigantography of grins hang. For our enemies is restless, relentless, and always up for feasting on scrumptious human morsels. Even in the comfort of our homes, even in our most private moments. Ominous. Well, for example, I remember one time, I'm just jumping out of my seat as a large portion of the class lets out a collective groan. What the hell? There I was, deep in enemy territory, having just felt a particular.
Here's what I found on Wikipedia.
Alexa, volume Alexa, stop. Alexa, volume 1. Jesus. Scared me. Particularly strong adversary. It was a long and hard-fought battle, but that's a story for another time. Thank you, gods! I was so satisfied with my catch, but I decided to help myself to my guilty pleasure. A fine blend of vodka tea, a boiling kettle, and a whistle. Later, lo and behold, I was about to enjoy my piece of nirvana. Okay, I think I'm starting to get an idea to why the groans. But alas, soon an enemy appeared to chastise me for my mistake, even though my immediate surroundings have been cleared by my own hands. An opal swooped down from the sky. While the story sounds kind of interesting with his storytelling ability, his storytelling ability is, well, quick. My hand went to my weapon, swiftly holding it up to shield myself from the beast's mighty drive. I hope this doesn't go on that long. Stumbling, but not knocked to the ground. No, I wanted to read that. Alright. Stumbling, but not knocked to the ground, I flexed and percolated up in the air, my might war axe swinging. Lo and behold, my enemy was defeated and faded at my feet. Oh my god, that went on for almost a whole lesson. Now I understand why most white people dreaded story time. I mean, there were a few interesting tidbits here and there, but it was mostly purple prose. Plus, that experience taught me a valuable lesson, which I saw fit to share with you today. Damn it, were we actually supposed to be paying attention? If he's not a statist and actually made it difficult on purpose, he needed some serious work on his public speaking. Let's see, what could have been an important point of that story? So I'm gonna... The professor mentioned that he had cleared out his immediate surroundings, which by that meant he was alone and not in a negative state of mind. The Grim had been attracted by someone else. Was the lesson about the Grim's sense of hearing, Professor Quartz? Indeed it was. Very observant, young man. Ah, score 1 for Team Meta. The Opal Grim is shaped like a bat, and just like their hearing counterparts, their animal counterparts, they have bad eyesight but incredible hearing, and locate their prey with echolocation. When even from afar, the whistle of my kettle had attracted it like a moth to the flame. And if I hadn't been keeping my weapon to my side, I would have died by its attack. Always have your weapon at your hand when in a hostile environment, children. You never know when you may need it. Alright, that sounds like something I should make a note of. Your grim knowledge increased by 5. That's that's all the time we have for today, children. I encourage you to review and possibly deepen your knowledge about opals. Have a bountiful day. Well, I'm finished. I should. Well, I'm finished. Let's find the girls and. Well, I'm famished. Let's find the girls and. Shoot, you're telling me we're actually supposed to pay attention to all this time? Pipe down, will you? And of course you're supposed to pay attention. You're in school. I go out on a limb and guess that the professor reports classes have never had that much participation from students, which gives me an easy extra 5. Ugh, Penny, seriously, what's your secrets? I feel so sluggish. I have no idea how I kept awake through it all. I guess I'm just used to listening to long speeches. My father has a habit of going into his own little world and muttering out his thoughts. Practice makes perfect, huh? I have no desire whatsoever to practice enduring that. For once, I agree with Evelyn. I'm glad that that's over and done with. So what do you want to do this afternoon? I think I'll go into Vale. Want to inquire about that part-time job? That's the plan. Yes. I was thought about asking about helping in the kitchens like you mentioned, but they said to come back tomorrow. Well, while I'm at it, I guess I can go check the shops in Main Street and see what they have for sale in the chocolate and cookies department. You want do you want company meta? Nah, it's okay. I have a sneaking suspicion that you'll try and dissuade me. Hee I will be awaiting your return then. And remember that the last bullhead to Beacon is at 10 p.m. I'll keep that in mind. See you later, girls. Later, partner. So yeah, I'm heading to the location right now. Alright. Please keep 1 to the side for me, okay? I'll pick you up by the end of the week, I swear. I swear. Sounds good. Are you sure that you want this brand? It's a bit pricey for a student. I know, but I need to do at least this much. You either got a lucky girlfriend, or she got you whipped. And that's my cue to leave. Right. Good evening. Whew. I was getting a bit too personal. And he's probably right. People don't usually go out on presents unless if it's a special occasion, but considering the debt that I owe to Ruby and Penny, it might as well be. Anyway, now with that settled, I need 200 len to buy that box. So now it's time to inquire about the part-time job. What's that place called? From dusk until dawn? So yeah, right now this is gonna get my dust knowledge up to 3. And up by 5, so it should go up to like 10 or something. Good evening. Welcome from Welcome to From Dusk Until Dawn. Hello, I'm here to inquire about that part-time job. You a Beacon student? What? How does he know that? You're unlocked. You Beacon student? Well, yeah, but perfect. You hired. What? Just like that? Need fighter. You can work evening shifts. Come here when free. You free now? We do afternoon shift for try. See, good. Get countered. Hey, an apron gets thrown in my face. When I pull it back down, the shopkeeper is already walking towards the back of the shop. Hey, I know next to zero about Does. Look inside the first drawer. What? And he's gone. What the hell has happened to this shop that he would need someone who can fight as a part-time part-time. Alright, so basically I guess a little bit of knowledge about that is that when the first episode, Dusk Until Dawn, from Dusk Till Dawn, Ruby, the place is getting robbed by Roman Torchwick, an enemy in the show, I know, villain, and Ruby is there, and she fights all of them off like a badass, and then she gets invited to Beacon, but yeah, that's just a short way of explaining it. I do as he said and checked the first drawer on the counter, and inside I found a one-ear little mic and earbud. I check on you through security camera from Vault. If need advice, talk to into Noodle. Sir, what exactly did the shop need to be closed and reopened again? No time for talk. First customer. Ah, welcome. Yeet. Swagger. No, that's bad. Thank you very much. Thank you. Come again. Very, very good. Closing time now. Thank gods that's over, and thank the gods no one commented on the noodle. I removed it, and they from both. All in all, it wasn't that bad. It was just mostly about weighing or counting the dust needed for each client, and if they were able to ask questions, the shopkeeper was already telling me the answer in my ear. I could see myself doing this every now and then. Very good. Hiring you, good choice. Thanks. I didn't think it would go so smoothly. Hold that scroll, please. Sure. I hold out my scroll, and the shopkeeper does the same, swinging his device horizontally above mine. That should be like $50. What? Little first-time bonus for incentive. You come back, yes? Sure. Sure? Good. Late now. Got to close, and you missed last bulkhead. Right. I'll see you around. Holy, I can't believe this. I've already solved the money problem. If I want to, I could definitely go get Ruby's present and catch last bulkhead with plenty of time to spare. Congratulations, you've reached the main part of Jpde. From now on, you'll be able to see 3 different kinds of story events. Main story events, these are unchangeable events that happen automatically, progress the main storyline, and /or introduce new characters. They usually take place on Sundays. Route events, these are tied to characters you've already met outside of Team Jade and will progress their own personal route. You can make them happen on Saturdays, provided you meet certain conditions first. Extra events. These events give you special items that increase. Most of these can happen by being in the right place at the right time on the right day, but also. So I'm actually gonna look that up right now. Jpde. So it is pronounced Jade. Um, let's see. So, uh, it's so freaking irritating. So I can't exactly just find, I can't find what I'm looking for right now, at the moment, but that's fine. So, or a bit of luck. Outside of these, visiting certain locations at certain times will allow you to spend your time and engage in various activities. This will allow you to build up your stats, obtain money, new knowledge, and items. For example, I may suggest buying that present for Ruby by stopping at Main Street on the way home. Shopping won't advance your time unless you trigger an event. Have fun in the world of Jpde. Remember, you only have 183 in-game days, so make the most of it. So, how can I help you? You actually came around. Have a nice day. Welcome. How can I help you? Go back. Thanks. Come again. Bookstore. Ah. What should I do? Never mind. Change my mind. Library. Mess hall. Classroom. Ozpin. Ozzy Pin Pin. Hello, Meta. How are you accumulating to the school? Good enough. It's a big place. I just hope I'll be able to catch up with everyone else. The will is the will for it is the first step. I'm confident you'll. Oh shoot! I'm confident you will be more than a capable student. How can I do for you, Matt? Nine right now. All right. So yeah, that's all I can really do right now. So if I pull up my guide on something. So yeah, if I check my phone, all right, I can figure out. Let's see, aura level, mind, social. My dust knowledge is 5. So yeah, by in 6 days, and in 5 more days, I should be able to start the first the first Weiss event. Then I have to get my aura knowledge up to 30. I have to get my cooking skill up to 35. Then next up, I can, yeah, I need to start working on, First event answer. Go to Main Street. 45. So I need it. So what I need is my intuition 30 up to 30. So that's gonna take a total of 11 days to get that, and then if I want to get my cooking up to 35, that's going to take a total of 7 days. So that would be 18 days in total, which means I can still have enough, well, more than enough time. Then I have good until 18. Guild poster, the Malachite twin. Ah, shit. Guild poster of the Malachite twins in the alley directly. So that's from 18 onward. So, yeah, one of the first things I want to do is get my combat experience up to 30. Because I really want that done. And it will take a total of 12 days to get my combat experience. And I don't really need to worry about the other stuff. But 66 is when is the cutoff point. So and 48. So I want to be able to do this. I have to get Ruby and Weiss's second event. So I can knock both Weiss's and Ruby's events out at the same time. So for the second event, sweet. All right, this is really good. I am very, man, I am lucky that I think this stuff out beforehand. I'm not exactly beforehand, but I can think this stuff out quickly. So first thing done, I need to get Ruby and Weiss. Then I'm going to work on Yang. Do I work on Yang? Because I can get hers done in. I can get her first one done. I need a total of 10 days with her, and the cutoff point is 66. But if I knock her out early, too much. Overall, though, if I play my cards right, I can do pretty well. What should I do? No. There ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. There's our hard worker. How'd it go? Good enough. A little weird, to be honest. What about yours? It was good. Chatted, got to know the local legends. Apparently, shortly before we joined, Team Ruby had the biggest food fight in the history of... Oh, dang it. I forgot that I missed that. That's so upsetting. You guys had a bad zone among themselves? Among first-year team... No, among another first-year team, actually. You saved you some food at dinner, Meta. It's in the kitchen. Awesome, I'm famished. Where's Jack? In the kitchen. I hope for your sake that she didn't want to try and add personal touches or anything. Duly noted. I hope she didn't. Or that if she did, Evelyn, who's in the wrong about that story. Alright, so I'm gonna end this for right now, right here, and I'll be back soon. I just need to get some work done.